Hello engineers, the racers have a problem, and today's problem is getting through the Austrian Grand Prix. My microphone's not in the right position, so you might have not heard me better, but it's moved back into the right position now. So there we are, we just finished practice and I'm 9/10 ahead of everyone, and let's see if we can take back the championship lead in this race. I mean, it is possible. You can get 48 in a Grand Prix weekend, but I feel like King won't retire and I won't get first in both races. But here we are, going into qualifying. So here we are, and I'm going to be using the default setup once again, and we're going to go out as soon as we hear someone else going out, or straight away. So here we are, as Nikita Mazepin set the fastest lap, but we set the fastest second sector. So as we head towards the second final corner now, Seta Camera sets the fastest lap. We go through the final corner, braking at where the grass comes in off the view at the edge of the track. I'm going to come across the line to set a 1:14.8, and Jeff is complimenting us as we go on to our second flying lap, second fastest sector again, but it isn't enough as we go green, and then we decide that we want to go wide, brake now, and as we come across the line we're going to be 2 tenths off our fastest lap. So it's not good, and then we come. That didn't quite go well. Not enough time, so let's go back to the garage and see a glitch. Get all that XP bonus as much as we can. Hope to be level 6 already now, but we're not. Might do some Grand Prix weekends
and we're all set for
when
an
I have
exciting
time.
race tomorrow.
So set pole position, we're now 41 points behind Jordan King with 44 points remaining in this weekend. So I don't think we can get the championship lead in this race, but you never know. Especially, well, I'll give you the commentators now.
Here we are amidst the dense forest and rolling hills of Spielberg in Austria, just 2 hours out of Vienna. It's an amazing destination for the race today, and we're about to get started. Spielberg is a very short lap, one of the shortest we'll see in this Formula 2 championship. 7 rights and 3 lefts make up the 10 corners of the circuit. The left-hand kink of turn 2, leading into the uphill braking of turn 3, represents another overtake hotspot. As usual, I'm joined by our good friend Davide Valsecchi as we soak up the dramatic scenery. Do you think the drama will continue onto the track today, Davide?
Ciao Alex, I think we can guarantee that. Austria has always been a track that encourages the driver to overtake and attack. But it's a low grip surface. The drivers out there today will have to make sure that the tiny mistakes don't end up hurting them later in the race.
As the engineers make their last inspection of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order for the race. The engineer lines up on pole position, and it's Juan Manuel Correa in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have King, Boccalacci, Guan Yu Zhou, and Sete Camera, Matsushita, Hubert, De Vries, Mick Schumacher, Mazepin, Aitken, Louis Delatraz, and Alesi, Ilott, Galeo, Giotto, and Tatiana Calderon. Latifi and Mahavir Raghunathan starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
And as we are on the grid, I can now see the subtitles, so I can now see what everyone's saying. I don't have to, I can know not when to speak. As we get ready for 5 lights in Austria. Lights out and away we go for the beginning of the Austrian Grand Prix. We get a bad start once again, but we keep King behind us, luckily. We we go towards turn 1, 3 people have got past us. As now we are going to try and chase down Seti Cameron, who moved the rear end. As King and Zoe are side by side. Joe, are side by side. As we get past the end of sector 1, we go towards the start of lap 3. We are right on the back of Seti Camera. Open DRS as it's now available. So we're gaining and gaining as King is also gaining on us. Then have to wait as Seti Camera moves to the inside, moving late, so we take the opportunity as we count the acceleration. He's still there on our outside, but we look back and he's fully behind us now, and that's made us stay where we were as we skip ahead to another into further on in lap 4, going on to lap 5 now, as Boccalacci is our next target. He locks up, so we're going to try and take the inside as he gives us room, just like Correa did in Bahrain, and that's how we get the move done. 6 tenths behind us now, and now we just need to chase down Correa with 5 laps remaining. As we end like that lap 5, Correa's locked up just like he did in Bahrain, and that's given us an opportunity. And the DRS is much more powerful when you've only got one car ahead of you, and we go into turn 1. We've made a move done as we head towards lap 6 now. We have the fastest lap. We're going to get the full 27 points unless we make a mistake. But as we go towards the final sector of lap 10, our gearbox is getting warm once again, and we are still in first by 3 seconds. So, comfortable victory, I should say. But weren't too comfortable, had to make all the overtakes at the beginning of the race. But other than that, good victory for our 3rd victory of our F2 career. Thank you, Jeff. We definitely deserved that race. On to the podium celebrations. As driver of the day is Sergio Seti Camera.
It was a tough race at times, but they've held on to take a great victory for Trident today. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
I think this race was won thanks to the tire management. You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can, it's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over the entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they won today.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Trident picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing race.
So, quite an easy win. I was asking Jeff all the way through that race, where are we? Where are we in the championship? Where are we in the championship? Once I asked when we got past Correa, we are 2nd in the championship. So unless all the drivers have changed positions, we are 2nd in the championship as we get 2,000 XP. We should be hopefully at level 7 by the end of next race. At the end of this bid, basically. Go to the championship is 2nd by 24 points. So hopefully we can close that down and get past in the championship at Britain.
And here's how things are shaping up in the teams championship. The lead at the top comes down.
Gained 17 points on him in that race.
Another team that will be satisfied with this race is
championship. We're 11 points behind in the constructors.
Goodbye
So
for now,
hopefully
then.
we
But
can
really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out
gain
tomorrow.
on Jordan King, and let's go do the highlights. There's my other rivals, I'm basically saying, but here's the highlights, and I'll be back.
We're back. For the second race, we've reversed the top 8 from yesterday, and everyone here is getting ready for what's shaping up to be a thrilling conclusion to the weekend. I'm not the only one sitting here today who's looking forward to today's race. My friend and ex-GP2 champion Davide Valsecchi next to me is already on the edge of his seat awaiting the start of the event. How's it going today?
Hello there, Alex. I'm great, thank you, and very excited to get started. I have a feeling we are in for a very special event today.
I'm back as we have a black screen once again, but here we are back on the grid. Don't you mean top 8 finish, Jeff? So here we are lining up on the grid is Jordan King starts for, the 5 lights are on, we're revving the engine out, get poor reaction as we get too much wheel spin as we drop down to 10th position. Now make out 12th as we go to turn 1. We're going to try and gain those positions back, but we've gained back up to 9th as Schumacher is still ahead of us as a little bit of screen freeze. Let's see if we can get Schumacher. We're going to go down the inside. We're going to go down the inside of Correa as well to make us behind Dorian Boccolacci. So yellow flag says it's a slow corner. Everyone has to bunch up. But now we have to chase down Boccolacci for what could be P6 in this race. So just going to go ahead. And that'll catch you up when we eventually overtake him. Okay. Oh, we overtaken him in this lap. That's why I was dead on board the whole thing. Okay, I need to be honest, I'm not with it today. Go down the inside of Dorian for P6, which is my favourite number. Can't have 6 because of this man's teammate. And we're going to go down the inside. We're going to get P5. Can't stay in our favourite position too long. And we are going to set the fastest lap and take it off Hubert and De Vries, as Jeff says. And now next up is Jordan King. Let's see if we can chase him down and gain more points on him. As we head all the way to turn 2, the hairpin reset green first sector. We get DRS on Jordan King. So maybe if we can get close enough, we can make a dive bomb at the end of this straight. But we are stuck in the DRS train, as if you look at the top left corner, our gap is getting shorter, but now it's getting smaller, as we have got DRS, and we are going to set another fastest lap. Thank you, Jeff, I already know that, but it's always nice, as we go down the inside of Jordan King. Some right so that we can get a bit of exit, and now next up is Joe, and then after that is Hubert and De Vries. So let's see if we can get on the podium from 8th. And as we go on to lap 5, got DRS heading towards turn 2 and 3. We've done the DRS so early that I thought that I haven't done it. As we go towards turn 3 now, there's an opening on the outside. We're going to take it. Joe is still there on our outside, but we've got enough speed so we can go around the outside, open DRS. We were still behind him, but we're ahead of him now. We go to turn 4. He's still there on our inside, but we make the move and we've got P3. But as we head to the end of lap 7, just a couple more laps and then we would have got first. So, and our gearbox warning sign has come up again. Oh no. But that was a good victory, good podium, good race. So let's see who the driver of the day is, and it's me. Can't really say it's a surprise when I started 8th and finished 1st, but let's hand you over to the podium celebrations.
So another fantastic victory for ART today. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
I think they kept a cool head. That's why they won today. Smooth, steady, everything bad that happened to them, they handle it calmly and professionally. That's what let them focus on getting the best out everything else. The car, the strategy, they managed to keep out of trouble the whole way around.
An amazing race today, and a very well-deserved one too. The team worked very hard to get exactly the right setup out of the F2 car. It works for them, and the results speak for themselves. ARTGP winners today.
Hopefully we come to a track where I do well and the driver of the day isn't me. I'm getting really bored of it. It's when Max Verstappen kept getting the drive of the day no matter what. Hopefully that changes in Formula 1, but yeah, can't always be driver of the day, don't want to always be driver of the day, because we get 700 XP, oh, 1300, ooh, so close, so we'll have to get not just level, but tier 7,
so then,
but tier 8 in Britain,
this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
and
It was not
Drivers'
the best
Championship,
for our championship leader, and
20 points behind him. I think we gained 4 points on him.
Who would you say was your driver of the day?
Can't remember.
I think I give it to the Trident
But
driver.
Davide Valsecchi gives driver of the day to me. There's some of the time at
And now a
the
look at the
storyboard.
team standings. It was a
Music
tough
is on
race
its
for our
way, so I'm going to
championship
say
leaders,
goodbye.
who lose ground at the top of the
Share with
table.
your friends,
Meanwhile,
those
Arden's
friends
strong
have
weekend
come in
allows
interest.
them to
Like,
continue
subscribe,
their
whatever,
march to the
dislike,
table.
tell me your
It was
reasons
great
why.
having you with us for this
Comment
weekend. I hope you enjoyed it
anything
as much
in the
as we did.
description,
We'll see
in the
you when
comments.
Formula 2 returns.
Rude ones will be banned. I have seen a lot of them lately. So until the British Grand Prix, I will see you all later.